All right, everyone, I just want to quickly explain to everyone that there are two ticker symbols that I'm going to share with you guys towards the end of this video. It's not one. So once one of them comes up, there's going to be another one. So stay tuned till the very end because the first ticker symbol is very important coming into this week and the next coming weeks. And the second one is fresh and new, and you definitely want to have this one on your watch list. This is a speculative one, so I want you guys to be aware of that. I'm not here to tell you guys to buy, sell, or hold any positions on any of these stocks. I'm just here to enlighten you guys and make you guys aware on why you should add these to your radar. So I do a brief explanation towards the end of this video on why you should add that ticker symbol to your watch list. It has an upcoming possible catalyst due to the history of the chart, and then we're going to see why moving forward it's one you definitely want to keep on your watch list. But the second one is at the very end, so stay tuned till the end. And I want you guys to be aware that it's a very speculative stock. So be aware of that as well. Do your research and do your due diligence to make your own rational decisions. So stay tuned. Hope you guys enjoy the video. All right, everyone. Here we are with ticker symbol OCGN, Ocugen Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all the first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel. Invest for tomorrow. To all the subscribers, welcome back. And as we jump into this chart, I want to quickly announce to every single investor that I have a Twitter account now. The link is down below in the description. And stay tuned to the end of this video because I have a ticker symbol to share with you guys that is being downgraded by analysis ratings. And we don't know the bottom yet. We need to watch it closely, but it is one to definitely keep on your radar going into next week and the next following week. So stay tuned for that till the end of this video so we can talk more about it. So OCGN, Ocugen Inc. continues to pull down. Now, we don't want to see this break through this low here because that means we will start to see newer lows, and that's 197. So it's kind of holding itself up from these gains, but just slowly going in the downward direction. We need to keep in mind these new support levels. We want to watch them closely, and we need to pay close attention to how the stock is moving. Now, it's moving pretty fast downwards. In just 2 days, it ran up from 197 to about 284, right? Almost a whole dollar, and we're already down about 60 cents from the top. So there's like 40 more cents to go to get down to these lows down here, or almost 30, right? Like about 40, I'd say. So very important to keep in mind where this is sitting and how quickly this is pulled back. We need to see this consolidate somewhere in this area before going any lower. Now, we're going to move this to its new resistance and support. And I want us to keep in mind that this very volatile candlestick here was the lowest point in the day, and that's 213. You want to keep that in mind if support gets broken through. The 50-day moving average is 234. As long as we're below it, we're in bearish territory. The moment we're above it, we're in bullish territory. So I want every single investor to keep that in mind, pay close attention to it, and see how the stock is reacting if this continues to pull further away from it in the downward direction, or if it's working its way up closer to it to get back into bullish territory. So, interesting enough, one of the highest points before it started to fall on Thursday, right, was here at our resistance level currently. And our resistance level was touched again in a pretty volatile green candlestick, bullish candlestick. And it got rejected again, kind of hung out sideways and fell even lower. So this resistance level is super important moving forward for the next coming days and weeks. I want every single investor to be aware of that. So let's see here our support. Our support is 219. It's literally 1 cent away from where the price closed out at 220. If 219 gets broken through, your next point of reference is here at 213 to see if the bulls are trying to reappear or are the bears tearing this one down fairly fast. Super important to watch and pay close attention to moving forward. Now, if the bulls can bounce back from that point, build some momentum, they need to break through 234 first, but most importantly, break through the resistance. Again, this resistance is very important because it's the highest point before it started to fall and get into bearish territory, and it's where the bulls try to reappear to get themselves out and they got rejected and pulled down again. And this resistance level is 237. So this is truly the point that the bulls need a breakthrough to work their way up to newer highs, new resistance levels, and their next resistance level will be up here at 244, then up here at 263, and then the highest point, which was up here at 284 when this ran up. But before getting to any of those points, 237 is the most important resistance level moving forward for the next coming days and weeks for the bulls to bring this up, reach newer highs, and new resistance levels. As always, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community. And don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watch this video. Stay tuned till the end. I'm about to share with you guys a ticker symbol you definitely want to add to your radar that's being pulled down by analysis ratings. So for those of you that have stayed till the end of this video, I'm going to share with you guys the new ticker symbol that you want to add to your watch list. You definitely want to have this one on your radar because analysis ratings have pulled it down, and they could be completely correct or incorrect. Or even while being correct, investor sentiment can reverse that and take it in the other direction. Now we're going to look at the chart in just a moment, but that ticker symbol that I'm about to share is FCEL, Fuel Cell Energy Inc. I don't know if you guys already have heard about it or if you've came across it at some point, but you definitely want to have this on your radar and keep it on your watch list. I'm not here to tell you guys to buy, sell, or hold. I'm just here to enlighten you guys on a ticker symbol that's being pulled down. We don't know the bottom. No one knows the bottom, but there could be opportunity here because this sector is pretty hot and growing. Now, let's go ahead and put Fuel Cell's chart. So it reached a high here of about $20.95, almost $21. We're already down to $15.97. Now, when you look at this, it's being pulled down and it's kind of moving sideways here. So we want to see going into this week, will it be pulled down even more? And there's several different support levels to look at. So I want every single investor to be aware of the fact that I do daily chart analysis on Fuel Cell. So if you want to follow that, you can as well to see what's going on. But right now, you can definitely see the drastic change. And this could be an opportunity or the analysis rating could be correct. So there's two ways it could change. Investor sentiment is bullish. And even though that analysis rating exists, they're completely ignoring it and pull this right back up. Or another analysis comes to rebuttal it. But we're going to have to see how it continues. Now, I want you guys to see Fuel Cell, how it's reacting. Now, one of its competitors or another one in its sector doing something similar has had a similar pullback as well. I'm not sure if analysis ratings have been done on this one that's pulling it down, or it's just overall the sector itself. So you guys want to keep that in mind. A lot of people compare Fuel Cell to Plug Power. There's been a slight pullback. I mean, this reached highs here of 73. We're at $60. This reached highs here of 21. We're at like almost $16. So $5 less, and the other one's down about 10. So we want to watch it closely. We want to keep this in mind. And you can also look at Plug Power, see how it's doing. They are not directly correlated. They could possibly be indirectly correlated in some way, but we want to focus in on Fuel Cell. That is the ticker symbol you want to add to your watch list. Keep it on your radar and keep it in mind moving forward to see how it plays out, because analysis ratings are pulling this down. Now, this could continue in the downward trend. We don't know the bottom yet, but we want to see if there's any catalyst that brings it back up to consolidate, or will it consolidate here till the next catalyst to start to run again, because investor sentiment is pretty bullish on this, but we're seeing some of it pull back already. So stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money. So for those of you that have stayed to this point, I want to say thank you, because I know that some of you guys have probably already seen the Fuel Cell information in the previous videos. But since today the market was closed, I want every single investor to be aware of that going into this week and the next coming week. Now, the ticker symbol I have for you guys today is DGLY, Digital Alley Inc. And I have the chart pulled up because I want to show you guys why I believe this is a very important stock moving into this week. It's a speculative stock, so I want you guys to be aware of that. But there is a correlation here, whether it's indirect or direct, on specific dates that the stock moved up. And I believe that if you put the dates together with the date that's coming up, there's going to be some similar move. Now, it doesn't guarantee it, but it's showing that. So we want to pay close attention to this, and you definitely want to do your research and due diligence. And I'm not here to tell you guys to buy, sell, or hold, but I am here to enlighten everyone on the information on why this stock should be added to your watch list, and you should watch it closely, keeping it close on your radar. So the first catalyst was here that I see, which is in the most recent months, and it was from October 30th to the November 2nd, and then kind of holding itself up on November 3rd. That was election day, first run. Now it kind of just hung out sideways, kind of hung out in this area, going up and down. And the next run was leading into the 6th. So you could see the anticipation already forming since the 31st. It ran up. It dipped a little bit on the 6th, and then it ran up to these highs all the way up here at 398. It went down from 260 all the way down up to 398, almost $4. That was about a whole dollar and like 30 cents, 40 cents, if you go ahead and do the math. Interesting enough, this is election day. January 6th is the date that the Electoral College was going to announce the official winner and then who was going to get inaugurated. We could see it dip quickly. It dipped down, ran up. It's consolidating right now. We want to see how this is going to play out tomorrow, the 19th, which should continue the consolidation. And we want to see how it's going to react on the 20th. Now, history doesn't tend to guarantee or repeat itself every time, but I'm showing you guys my reasoning behind why this is a stock you definitely want to add to your watch list going into this week. Wednesday should be the catalyst for us to see this move up. That's inauguration day. When you put all 3 days together, they have a direct correlation leading into inauguration day. They all have a compound effect. What happened here then makes the decision that happens here, and what happens here is going to lead on to what's going to happen here. So these 2 days are showing me that inauguration may be the next catalyst. Now, it's not guaranteed, but we want to watch this. We want to learn from this, and we want to pay close attention to how this stock is reacting leading into the 20th. Now, it's a big run here on the 6th, so I want you guys to know how speculative this stock is. It ran up and it fell down. It ran up, held itself up, and within one more day, it fell. So this is a very speculative stock. I want every single investor to be aware of that. I'm not here to tell you guys to buy, sell, or hold any position on DGLY, DGLY Inc. I'm just here to enlighten you guys and make you guys aware of a stock that I believe is going to have another catalyst run, right? Because of what these dates entail, how they directly or indirectly correlate to how the chart reacted, and how the next day that has a correlation with this date and this date, which is inauguration, is going to possibly make this run. Now, it's not guaranteed, but we want to watch this closely. I hope that with these videos, you guys are learning with this information. I hope to see your guys' reaction. What are your thoughts on DGLY, DGLY Inc.? And thank you guys so much for watching. Share this with your friends and community. And as always, let's make some money.